Hi.
Finally.
Yes, did it. Yes. All the perils of the internet.
Exactly. And I had to move to my son's room to get you over here because वहाँ पे I think Saturday night है यार, ये तो party वाली रात है ना, तो I think maybe there's too many house parties.
It's really busy. I think everyone's like on LAN. Even I decided I'd wear a nice shirt. It's a friend of mine's birthday in Turkey, so I was talking to her. Then I'm connecting with you. Then I'm connecting with another friend. So tonight's
okay, tell me about your Turkey friend. Now, where is this happening from? How did you make friends with? ये कहाँ university की?
No. This is somebody I met recently when I was working there on an ad. So it was her birthday today, so I was literally just talking to her right now. But that's the wonderful part about this time, right? Like, we're just kind of... Like, it's amazing because you're not really hanging out with all the people that you would normally hang out with necessarily. And sometimes that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I went for a walk today and my friend has been, मुझे वो रोज कहती है आ जाओ और मैं social distancing की वजह से नहीं जाती थी, but it was सारी दुनिया बाहर निकली हुई है, सब लोग वॉक कर रहे हैं, सब लोग साइकिलें चला रहे हैं, मैं तो दुनिया बदल गई है, लाइक कराची बदल गया है, हम लोग तो बाहर निकलते नहीं थे, राइट? हम लोग सोचते थे कि बहुत डरते थे लोग, you know, और I think वो पूरा कल्चर चेंज हो रहा है हमारा.
Well, right now change हो रहा है. Actually, वो बाहर से actually लोग नहीं like so क्या हो रहा है कि local neighborhoods है ना, क्योंकि लोग बाहर से नहीं आ सकते, तो जो लोग रहते हैं CU के पास या phase 8 में वो ही निकल रहे हैं. तो it's amazing. It's like लोग
CU वालों को बंद करा दिया है. सुना नहीं तुमने, देखा नहीं? क्योंकि वो बहुत सारे एक साथ निकल आए थे. That's terrible, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is that we have to maintain the distance. वो बहुत जरूरी है.
हाँ, तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आपने मुझे उस दिन कहा कि आप you need 2.5 hours of exercise. तो मैं कहा what? 2.5 hours? What do you do for 2.5 hours?
Yeah, आजकल it's so amazing. I mean, besides the fact that obviously Frieha, it's a terrible time. People are really suffering, and I mean, taking that obviously into account. I mean, not to trivialize anything for anybody, but thing is, जो हम कर सकते हैं हम कर रहे हैं. तो जहाँ हम दे सकते हैं हम दे रहे हैं. जो हम लोगों की मदद कर सकते हैं हम कर रहे हैं. लेकिन ये मतलब एक अल्लाह ताला से या जिससे भी it's a moment where we can really just do whatever we want to take care of ourselves. जो चीजें हम नहीं कर रहे थे पहले. तो जब हम काम कर रहे होते हैं हमें वक्त ही नहीं मिलता कि यार मैं वो मास्टर क्लास की एड नहीं आती Instagram में कि learn with Natalie Portman, learn with, so I'm taking that with Aaron Sorkin, which is amazing. I'm doing meditation every morning with Dr. Joe Dispenza.
I'm doing that.
I am, then what happens at 3 o'clock I do yoga with my friend Amafa, who does an online thing. It's pretty much every day.
Okay.
And then after that, either I go cycling or I go for a run. And again, it's social distancing. मेरे घर के इर्द कोई लोग नहीं है. So मेरा वो कोई 7-8 बजे मैं जाके free होता हूँ, मैं तैयार होता हूँ और फिर मैं दोस्तों से बात करता हूँ. It's a full life. I'm writing, I'm feeling,
Very good. That's a lot.
पढ़ रहा हूँ, मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात.
Very good.
बहुत कुछ हो रहा है.
अच्छा, इस्लामाबाद में हो कि कराची में हो?
कराची में.
हाँ, you're looking good by the way. मैं पिछली बार तुम्हें मिली थी, तुम थोड़ा सा वेट चढ़ा हुआ था, बेहतर लग रहे हो तुम. You're looking good. It's work for you.
Yeah, but this is actually what I like. I think we're just too busy. I think we're too busy. हम बहुत अपने आप को डिस्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं और पता पिछले 10-15 साल में Frieha, you've been in the industry for a while. I think because scale बदल गया है. but क्या होता है कि आप 4 काम आप मना नहीं करते किसी काम को. तो actually I know this is with you also, हम burn out हो जाते हैं.
नहीं, I with you are a very chilled person. जब भी मैं तुम्हें कुछ पूछती हूँ यार मैं जा रहा हूँ 1 महीने के लिए लंदन या मैं यूरोप जा रहा हूँ, तो मैं Brunei. You went to freaking Brunei? Brunei? Was it Brunei? Where did you go?
That was many years ago. I went to Saqib and I went to Brunei.
But you do things like that. Not me. I can't take more than 2 weeks off. No, I do. But मेरी छोटी vacations, मैं पागल हो जाती हूँ. Actually, it's been good for me also. Because मैंने अपने लिए कभी time नहीं निकाला है. और मुझे घर पे भी लड़ाइयाँ भी शुरू हो गई हैं, by the way. This also happens, Am I right? कि जब ज़्यादा close quarters में लोग रहें.
I mean, I'm lucky. I don't have someone living with me at the moment, but आप सही कह रही हैं, I think. But I think अच्छी बात है, boundaries define होती हैं. Like I think you were telling me about your son, and I remember, I've seen both your kids grow up, and I remember तो पहले भी लड़ाइयाँ होती थी, अब भी होती हैं, but I think it's nice that they've set boundaries, you've got boundaries, and you guys are like coexisting, and you're spending time together. It's kind of an amazing gift for even you, like you get to know your children better, yaar.
Yeah,
right?
It's true.
And they get to know you better.
So I woke up with a bad day, and then I just decided to change it by just doing something different, like going for the walk was a good thing, because I think it was getting to me. The routine was getting to me because I'm not used to it. Acha, let's talk about you, Adnan. I mean, you and I, हमने बहुत पुरानी दोस्ती अब हो गई है, I think, because
True.
I think when you came back, कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में तुम थे? कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में थे?
Vassar.
I know, Vassar is a good school. East Coast, right? Of America.
Yeah, New York.
Right?
It was Yale's sister school, basically, yeah.
Right. So Amna Rizvi wants you to communicate with her. Okay, Amna, you have to tell me what you want to know from him. So write it down. I have a series of questions. So no, I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be pressing the wrong buttons. But anyway, so university, तुमने कभी university में काम किया या माँ बाप ने सारे पैसे दिए थे? मुझे तो बहुत काम किया.
नहीं बिल्कुल काम किया था. In fact, I got a scholarship my parents just paid for the first year, and then the rest of it was all on scholarship. So that was my goal.
Oh, very good.
My parents couldn't afford it. American colleges are expensive. No matter what it was, we acted like we lived well, but we weren't, that well off. And then I worked at a Starbucks. So I remember college. Then I worked at the local, I don't know how to say it without, I worked at the local, dance club.
Were you dancing?
We had no, I wasn't dancing. I was just hanging out. But I had multiple jobs while I was at college to sustain myself. Yeah, but no, it wasn't a matter of life or death. It wasn't a matter of survival, but it was supplementary income.
I can't believe you worked at Starbucks. I also worked in a cafeteria, by the way. I wash dishes as well. I tell my children all the time because ये लोग सीखते नहीं हैं. इनकी तो life बहुत easy है. अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ कि I remember मैंने पहली चीज जो तुम्हारी थी, you had done a film. Were you studying filmmaking? Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I studied film.
So you did a film.
Yeah,
and then that was the first time I heard about you in the newspaper, and then I didn't even know Saqib had a brother. I remember him introducing me to you, and I was like, "Wow, ये तो इतना खूबसूरत, इतना लंबा है. Saqib से कितने लंबे हो तुम?" And I was like, "Now why is there such a difference, And your parents are, mashallah, fantastic. Your mom is a gem. बड़ी मजे की औरत है वो भी. She's an educationist, and you were telling me she's doing Tai Chi these days.
I think Saqib was telling you, but she told me today that she was doing Tai Chi. Because I've basically been teching them up now. So now now that we have time, I've gotten Abu to FaceTime and Mummy also. And then I'm, getting them to, I'm telling them, life is online. So my mother never wants to be behind the trend, of course. So she will try to do whatever. So now she's like, doing online stuff. And I think aaj unhone koi Tai Chi ki hai.
Yeah. So somebody wants to know who Saqib is. Saqib is Adnan's brother.
Saqib will not be missed. He's out there saying, I'm Adnan's brother.
So Saqib is Adnan's brother who has made the film Baji. So सबको पता होना चाहिए ये भी. अच्छा जी, आपने मेरे साथ बहुत shows किए हैं, fashion shows. I think आपने बहुत चीजें की हैं. I think you're also one of those, you want to learn and do different things and explore everything, So Saqib is there. Saqib is saying, I'm here. Okay, Saqib, hi. अच्छा, अब आप बताएं. Hey, what's next?
Yeah, that's a big question, Frieha. I'm actually using this time. ये वक्त मैं इसलिए थोड़ा सा सोच रहा हूँ because जब show business में काफी बंदा caught up हो जाता है, and I think ये जो वक्त आया ना, this is a real wake up call. And honestly, because I was feeling a little burnt out, I've been doing a lot of advertising and making a lot of commercials, and it's been going really well, mashallah. But I was like, I don't know if this is exactly what I want to be doing. So I was waiting for Ramzan. In my head, I was like, रमजान आएगा, मुझे वक्त मिलेगा, मैं थोड़ा सा सोचूंगा, थोड़ी सी मेडिटेशन करूंगा. तो अब ये वक्त आ गया कि कोरोना के वक्त में मैं घर पे हूँ. तो I don't know, I'm exploring different things. I'm really interested in wellness and things like mental health and wellness and therapy and yoga and physical stuff. So let's see. I'm still interested in acting. I'm still interested in directing, of course. And I want to make a film at some point, but it'll take a while, the film I want to make. I'm not in a rush. And anyways, the market is a bit weird. So, I think, Frieha, the thing is, and you'll see this with your kids also, कि आजकल वो वाली बात ही नहीं है कि यार एक career को पकड़ना है और उसी में जाना है. You were the pioneer because you've done so many things, but now so I think you can pretty much do whatever you want and change your career every 5 years, and it's okay as long as you're financially independent and feel good about yourself.
ये तो बहुत सही बात की है, because I'm not feeling burnt out, but I think creative people get very bored. उनको नई चीजें चाहिए होती हैं. So you can keep switching things around and doing and go back to things. I thought कि चलो मैं देखती हूँ. मेरे थोड़ा सा regret था कि मैं painting नहीं कर सकी. So I went back last year and did Florence, and I did it for a week and I got it out of my system, and now I don't want to do it. You have to do that also. वो जो खींच रही होती है ना चीज, वो just get it out of your system. Just go do it and or maybe realize you want to do more of that. So that's how it is. So tell me, अच्छा मुझे बताओ. I want to know something. I want to know what you think about marriage. Do you think marriage is redundant? It's redundant. मैं तो हमेशा कहती हूँ redundant.
You know this is going to be headlines somewhere tomorrow, like probably on one of those like Insta feeds.
But it's your opinion. My opinion. I think that I think that relationships are what matter. I think people need to live in those beautiful moments and have that time. And I just think that marriage is also great. If you find that soul partner, whatever, everybody believes in that, that's the dream, now. Yeah. And if you don't, then it's okay too. So I'm a very, very open person, and
you are.
We can talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it,
I'm happy to talk about it. I obviously have a lot to say about it, but I'm happy to talk about it. I think
somebody saying you're blushing. Anya saying you're Amne saying you're blushing. Are you blushing?
I think I am kind of blushing. I'm feeling a little awkward because it's something I avoid on my own page. I get a lot of marriage proposals actually, which is funny on Instagram. It's funny. It's like I'll tell you, this is my first take on it. Is कि Pakistan is too obsessed with marriage, right? कोई ज़्यादा ही obsession है. उनको लगता है कि वो हमारे savior होगा. The problem is, unfortunately, like in Pakistan, women go from fathers to husbands, and they never really get a sense of themselves. And I mean, my take on it is, I think if you get married, do it when you're older. That is my opinion, and that's why I've waited for so long. I feel like you get to a certain emotional state, and you kind of when you're independent. And you do it if you want to raise a family, or you do it because you want companionship. You don't do it because you think someone's going to come and save you. And Hollywood or Bollywood and all these romantic novels have not done anyone a favor, because ultimately so many people get into marriages thinking कि पता नहीं क्या होगा, और end में वो होता यही है कि मतलब you two people don't know how to coexist, and they're bringing their parental trauma and their all their stuff, and they're hoping that the other person will solve it. And that like Coldplay song "Fix You," terrible. Like. Nobody should fix anybody. You got to fix yourself. So I think if two kind of aware people come together and they want to create a union, I think that's the way to do it. And then you do it to raise a family. So I am for marriage, but I think ये जो idea है ना कि marriage सबके लिए है, I don't think so. ये society ने थोड़ा सा norm बना दिया है कि marriage, because it's a good way to control. It's an easy way to control people. I mean, basically now all your laws are marriage laws, right? Inheritance laws. What wife's rights are, property stuff. And so it's almost necessary to get married, but I think it's not necessarily for everybody. I think it's a special thing that people need to really cherish and kind of understand why they want to get married. So for me, I want to give it a shot.
ये भी औरतों के बारे में, because I know you. I'm going to change the subject a little bit. I know that you are an activist. I know that there's a feminist in you. I know that जब हम sexual harassment की campaign कर रहे थे, you were very side by side with me on that, and I saw you at the Aurat March as well with your brother, with your friends. 2 years in a row I've seen you. So I know कि आप एक activist हो and women's right के लिए बहुत believe करते हैं. I think we need men like that, because generally Pakistan में जो impression है वो बहुत अलग सा है. And I think मैं सिर्फ ये नहीं कहती कि सिर्फ मर्दों के लिए भी बहुत मुश्किल है, बिकॉज मर्दों का भी एक रोल डिफाइन किया हुआ है जिसमें हमेशा उनको जाके काम करो, उन्हीं के ऊपर बोझ पड़ा होता है कि घर को चलाने की जिम्मेदारी उन्हीं के ऊपर आई होती है, और लोग नहीं समझते क्योंकि मैंने दोनों रोल्स अपनाए हुए हैं, तो मुझे ये बहुत, मैं उनके लिए भी बहुत सेंसिटिवली सोचती हूँ। तो मुझे समझ आती है कि एक्टिविस्ट हो एंड वुमेन्स राइट के लिए बहुत बिलीव करते हैं। आई थिंक वी नीड मैन लाइक दैट, बिकॉज जनरली पाकिस्तान में जो इम्प्रेशन है वो बहुत अलग सा है। एंड आई थिंक मैं सिर्फ ये नहीं कहती कि सिर्फ मर्दों के लिए भी बहुत मुश्किल है, बिकॉज मर्दों का भी एक रोल डिफाइन किया हुआ है जिसमें हमेशा उनको जाके काम करो, उन्हीं के ऊपर बोझ पड़ा होता है कि घर को चलाने की जिम्मेदारी उन्हीं के ऊपर आई होती है, और लोग नहीं समझते क्योंकि मैंने दोनों रोल्स अपनाए हुए हैं, तो मुझे ये बहुत, मैं उनके लिए भी बहुत सेंसिटिवली सोचती हूँ। तो मुझे समझ आती है कि आई वांट टू नो कि बट नॉट एवरी मैन आई नो इन पाकिस्तान थिंग्स लाइक दैट। तो मुझे थोड़ा सा अपने बारे, आई मीन ऑल्सो तुम्हारे जो रोल्स हैं वो भी इसी तरह के हैं, यू ऑलवेज पिक्ड यू नो रोल्स व्हिच आर स्लाइटली डिफरेंट। So tell me what you just said was very relevant, यानी कि become yourself वाली बात जो होती है ना, कि अब हमें growth नहीं मिलती, हमें बहुत जल्दी धकेल दिया जाता है, pressure होता है। So tell me about your feeling, because you know I know you think about it a lot.
Feeling about exactly what?
About everything, about women, about sexual harassment. I mean, that's a lot, but just you can pick one of these subjects.
My God, yeah. Yeah, listen, as you know, I come from a household जिसमें मेरी अम्मी भी काम करती थी, हैं, अभी भी करती हैं चीजें, and my sister is also, you know, pretty much an academic है, वो PhD की तरफ जा रही थी, और फिर you know I've just grown up around really strong women, तो मुझे तो वो कभी लगा ही नहीं। In fact, my maid also, Nisar, was not like a maid, she was like a mother to me. So she also was like a working woman, so I had very strong working women while growing up. तो मेरे नजदीक तो कोई क्वेश्चन ही नहीं था। तो फिर जब मैं देखता हूँ कि औरतों को अपने हकूक के लिए इतना लड़ना पड़ता है, तो फिर मुझे थोड़ा सा अजीब लगता है। तो मैं बड़ा एक नेचुरली फेमिनिस्ट हूँ, क्योंकि मैं इस किस्म के घर में पैदा हुआ, और वहीं मतलब मेरे you know रख रखाव था, और अब्बू भी बड़े ओपन थे, he liked that mommy work, you know, so for me it was a very natural thing. तो पाकिस्तान में देखता हूँ,
I think it's great. I think people
बोले
थोड़ा सा मेरा वो खराब हो रहा है ये वाईफाई, but anyway I think people want to know more about your next project. वो हम बात कर चुके हैं, so you guys can go back and look at the interview if you want those answers.
I've got this one thing going
Adnan,
on,
you know what?
Asim Abbasi, the guy who did Cake, has made a TV web series called Chudails, where I play something very against type. So I am actually, for the first time, I played something against my type because I thought it was an important project. The project is very strong, so I played an against type character. तो अब पता नहीं कब आएगा, हालात कुछ ऐसे हैं कि कोई हमें पता नहीं कि चीज कब आएगा, but
अभी तो हालात बिल्कुल ऐसे कि आपको वेब सीरीज लॉन्च कर देनी चाहिए, because everybody is on the internet.
वो channels के issues हैं, I can't get into it, but hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay, but I hope to see this. I know I did a little cameo in it. I saw you there that day. बड़ा मजा आया था उस दिन. It's very interesting because उसका नाम है चुड़ैल. चुड़ैल. I was like, wait, anything to do with that?
Together, यार. We have a scene in it together, don't we?
बहुत छोटा मुन्ना सा सीन है, बट बड़ा मजा आया था मुझे उस दिन आके। अच्छा, मुझे केक की भी तुमने जो कहानी सुनाई थी वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग थी. I don't think a lot of people know. Maybe they do know it. I don't know. But तुमने मुझे बताया था कि when you were playing that role, you spent 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks with a nurse, a male nurse,
no,
a Christian man? No. अच्छा, okay.
A couple of days.
Okay. But where?
So I did 2 things because now to a role आ गया. So एक तो Asim, when he first offered me that role, I said no to it. Then I said yeah. When I finally said yes to it, he said कि यार तुम तो बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहे हो टीवी में एक्टिंग, अब इसके लिए ऑडिशन करो. तो वो खुद एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग कहानी थी. हाँ, but we obviously did it, and he was a great director. He's a really talented guy. I mean, he is probably my, I think Pakistan's the brightest sort of light to come out in the last few years. लेकिन उस रोल के लिए फिर मैंने कहा यार एक मैं क्रिश्चियन हूँ तो, और दूसरा मैं नर्स हूँ, और तीसरा वो जेल जाता है. So I spent some time and I told Asim, I was like, listen, even though the jail part isn't shown, I was like, I need to go to Central Prison. So I spent a day in Central Prison with a Christian inmate, Karachi में जो Central Prison है. So वो बहुत, it was amazing.
How did you manage that?
So
Permission कहाँ से मिली?
Asim's family is connected to police, and so we kind of went in and actually found a Christian guy who had been put in, and I spent a day with the whole day with them, and so I got a sense of what it's like, and uske boj kya hai. He, like, the guy was telling me that his daughter would come and visit him, and his mother had told his son, and his son was like 4 or something, and his mother had told his son that your father works at the prison. So when he'd come and meet at the prison, because it was kind of he had access to kind of meet his wife and his kid in a special place. So the kid would always be like, "Ab ghar aa jaye na," and like it was amazing the kind of things I learned in that space. So then also I spent about a few days with a Christian male nurse to just figure out how to hold older people, what the interaction is like, this and that. So for me, it's very important कि कुछ भी करूं, whether I'm directing or acting, कि उसको समझना चाहिए and try to relive that experience, because I'm not a trained actor in that way. I think my acting comes from my own life experience and how I can translate that. So I realized, that's my skill. I can be authentic in my acting, but I'm not a trained actor. Like, as all my directors will tell you, I never give the same take twice. Not great.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you improvise भी करते हो, like script के साथ भी improvisation होती है?
नहीं, I think सबके तुम्हारे में तो हम नहीं कर सकते थे. वो खलील साहब, अब वो तो एक पूरी लंबी कहानी है, but जो उन्होंने लिखा था, he wrote, really detailed and beautifully, तो उसको हमने change नहीं किया. And even with Asim, it was amazing. In Dil Banjara, which I did with Sanam and Meera Sethi, that was a bit of it wasn't, I didn't think it was as strong a script. So उसमें we tried, but उसमें वो वजन नहीं था.
अच्छा, ठीक है. चलो, wow, this is all great, and I'm really happy that you're getting this time. I'm happy that I'm getting. I think everybody's getting this time. I think we should be very positive. I always say, let's be positive. Let's always think of everything that is coming to us is coming for a reason, and then we need to take that time to motivate everybody, keep everyone happy and busy like this by going on chats and having fun. And
I'm so glad you're doing it. And by the way, I didn't think you looked amazing. By the way, you're looking like Frieha of old. You spent these 2 weeks really well, huh? Mashallah, you're really you're glowing.
Chill ho gayi.
You're
smiling more. But I'm also stressed out. I get stressed. I go through it and then I have to fix myself. I'm learning to do that, which is a really big deal for me, to slow down. Yeah. Okay, meditation, so great. Listen, meditation is very good. In fact, one of the things that I learned today is just accept whatever's coming to you and accept people as they are. It's very difficult for me. I'm a perfectionist, so it's very difficult. I'm always trying to change everything, change.
Let's talk about perfectionism next time. I'm also a perfectionist, but लंबी बात है.
Yeah, but बहुत OCD हो जाते हैं. हम वैसे perfectionist जो है वो बहुत unhappy लोग होते हैं. I think that's also
what I'm
something.
saying. तो हमने unhappy नहीं होना ना. I made that call कि यार मुझे perfectionist नहीं होना. मुझे अपने आप से वो सलूक ही नहीं करना, because perfectionists are very hard on themselves, and that's the tough part.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm looking forward to your fun. Tomorrow I'm going to check in with you and Shanira. You guys are on the online.
Yeah,
I'm going to check in and
send guys. So I have Shanira coming onto my Insta tomorrow. It's Adnan Malik one. Please come on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Super woke. I love Shanira. She's such a burst of energy and sunlight. So yeah.
And I'm going to have Meera again. Meera ditched me the other day. She fell asleep. She's in New York. So it's early for her. She says usually she wakes up.
I can't wait. I'll be there.
I'll try and do different timings. Zarur aana, questions zarur puchna hote.
Done.
All right, Adnan, you take care. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming in.